Hey there. Grief is like a tax on love. And some of us got hit with a pretty big tax bill over the weekend. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit, but not too much because I don't want to lose it on video. I'm Dr. Patty Barch with Naturally Unbridled Wellness and naturallyunbridled.com. And this is Down the Ridge with Dr. Patty. Whew. Okay, I have to change the subject. I'll circle back another time. Okay. So, backup topic. I was going to talk about this last week, and I got distracted. So, I'll talk about it today. So, I just want to talk about panic attacks. Not actually what I want to talk about, but I'm not going to be able to talk about what I want to talk about right now. So anyway, panic attacks. So whenever a client tells me that they have panic attacks, I have to dig into the circumstances under which they have these panic attacks. And I especially want to know, are these triggered by a circumstance or a situation, or did they randomly come on out of the blue? And today I'm just going to talk about the ones that come on randomly out of the blue, because if you're just in the store looking at bath towels and all of a sudden you just feel like you have to get out of there, and you know you can't breathe and your heart is racing, maybe you're sweating, and it's not because anything about picking out bath towels felt like doom and gloom to you, right? You're just there and suddenly your body is doing something that didn't connect with your mind. When this happens, I strongly suspect blood sugar imbalances. When you have a crash, all right, let's talk about backing up, sorry. Your brain has to eat all the time, 24/7. It has to keep everything working. It's got to control your hormones and your neurotransmitters. It's got to send electrical impulses out to your cells, organs, and tissues. It needs to receive electrical impulses and chemical messages from your body to keep everything running around the clock. And it needs fuel to do that. And if your brain doesn't have enough fuel, it will send you some hunger signals, which you may ignore because you're busy doing a million things. Or sometimes it happens when you're sleeping. When people wake up in the middle of the night and they're like, they don't recall having a nightmare, they're just like feeling distressed, and then suddenly they can't shut their brain off. What's happening is your brain needs energy, and it knows where you keep the snacks. It knows where you have energy stored for emergency use. And it knows how to access that energy. When your brain is hungry and you don't feed it, it sends you into fight or flight. The reason for fight or flight is to give you a burst of energy so that you can run for your life or fight for your life. And in addition to the massive spike of adrenaline that you get at that time, your body will release stored energy from your liver and sometimes from your muscle cells. And then your brain is happy because it gets to eat, but you've just had a spike in adrenaline as well as some blood sugar in your body, and that adrenaline spike has your autonomic nervous system like flipped full bore into survival mode, which is fight or flight, which is why when you're looking at bath towels in the store and you suddenly feel like you have to get the heck out of there, it's because the adrenaline and the vagus nerve and all of the parts of your body have basically said run for your life or fight for your life. So you can manage this a lot of times. Sometimes we need to support some things, right? So it's not just as simple as diet, but diet can make a huge difference. So sometimes we have to support blood sugar stabilization. Sometimes, a lot of times, we have to support the adrenal glands. But if you are managing your blood sugar with foods high in fiber, healthy fats, good protein, calories that your body can metabolize slowly and steadily over an extended period of time versus freaking simple carbohydrates like fruit juices, soda, fruit itself to some degree, breads, candy, all the, like, you know, the sugar stuff. But people don't sometimes realize that fruit juices and things like grapes can really mess with your blood sugar. So managing your blood sugar by eating a complex meal of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates in a quick situation, you can eat raw nuts because that has all of those things in them. Roasted nuts are not the same. They're kind of, you know, become a snack food. Once they've cooked them, it changes the consistency, whatever. You know, I'm having a morning. Anyway, if you're suffering with panic attacks, consider blood sugar if they're coming out of nowhere. All right, so just real quickly, I'm going to say this like I'm talking about somebody else, but Laurel Wicks sent a lot of people my way, and a lot of people are watching this video because of her. Peace.